Hello, listeners of Sloss and Humphries on the road. That's this podcast. Thank you for tuning into another episode of us just talking about fucking inane shit that goes on in our lives. You know, not one of those podcasts where you're like, I'm going to learn something today. More just, I'm going to find out what these two people who, for whatever reason, I've decided to invest my time in getting to know and following the work of over the years. Let's see what they're rambling about. I'm ill in this episode. But then the coffee kicks in, so I don't think, we talk about it, but I think outside of that, you probably wouldn't have noticed. And I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I can't remember what the fuck we talked about. But I remember it was funny, and I remember laughing at it, and at the end of the day, isn't that what this is all about? Enjoy. Sloss and Humphries on the road.
Muggins and cream and Muggins, straight thuggin', living the dream.
And that's our intro.
Fucking muggles.
Tickling the clit inside your head that makes you laugh. They said it can't be done.
This is why we need trade unions, mate. I've got you coming in on a sick day here. I thought you were hungover as fuck.
No. Why would I? What was I doing last night?
I don't know. That's what I was looking forward to the story. I was like, we knocked on you at the time we said we would. And we had to ring you to bed. And then you dragged us out to the front door looking like that. And I was like, this is going to be built of this.
Oh? Remember the sniffles that I had in Croatia?
Aye.
Aye, this is still them.
Aye, looks like hay fever.
Aye, it's gone more towards behind the nose right now. Mm-hmm. Like, one thing I've noticed in the past couple of days, Cara's been dismissing me way more because she's assuming I'm high when I'm not actually high.
Aye, because you can't really tell when you're high.
Aye, but one of the notable things is occasionally my voice does go a little bit lower.
Aye, your eyes go a little bit redder.
Monotonous. So there's just like earlier on in the day, I will now display those symptoms, and Cara will be more dismissive in the sense of, that was really interesting. I'm like, no, I'm still here. I'm engaging with you.
Not well. Acknowledge me.
I promise you, I'm also doting about our son. It just sounds monotonous because there's some bugs living behind my nose. I'm sorry. This is what happens to my throat when there's a bunch of fucking phlegm in it.
Like, fucking bits of your face start dropping off and all that, and like you start getting zombie virus, and she's just like, that guy is what a stoner.
Aye.
Was that the edible, was it?
Yeah, I mean, I can understand it. You'd be like, I probably didn't need to hear that. That was probably just some whimsy. But it's me being like, no. No, I've just got and here's the thing, I don't even feel that bad. But apparently I look.
Aye, you look like shit. How was your Wednesday night party that you had? Because
it was literally just me and Kaelin.
Was it?
Yeah, Cara had
I thought Craig Hill was coming.
Oh, that was Wednesday. Sorry, I don't know what day. I don't know what day it is today.
Yeah, you do have that about you.
Aye, sorry. The Wednesday party with Craig Hill was very good fun. It was just me, Craig, Gareth, and Cara, because Laura, Gareth's missus, was also ill and is also due to give birth within the next 2 months.
Heavily pregnant.
Aye, so it's one of those times where when it gets into the last, I don't know. I think it's like the last 3 weeks is when it's
Soissons like a trimester, but closer. I'm trying to think of a word that's
closer if it was in French.
Soissons. I was trying not like French. On day try. I'm having a bad one here.
Lord.
It's a good job we've got a producer here to edit this out. I try to pick a bigger number than try, which just means 3.
Quad.
Huh? Quadmester. I was trying to get on higher than. I think that is French.
It is French, but it's not the right French, but also try isn't French.
Try, quad. I think that comes from French.
No, it comes from Latin.
So what would be the fifth if you can? So if you can buy, try, quad. I reckon it would be sink, quint. It is. It's definitely married to the French language. Like, I'm digging my way out of this one. I think eventually you get the Soissons. Fuck that. Anyway, just towards the end.
Well, yeah, so she's just at the point where now, like, any sneeze could be a baby. So it was just a few of us having drinks, and that was fine. And then just gradually since then, every day, it's getting worse. Whereas yesterday, Cara went out for a fucking work stag do, or whatever they're called.
Work stag do?
Yeah, when they go out for work do.
Her job merges with another company.
Yeah.
It's a big send-off for them.
Well, she goes, but I mean, so she was very excited, and they were all very excited to see her because she's not been at work for fucking, 10 months because she's been having a kid. So it was just me and Kaelin, and look, I know that I'm a good dad. And I know that Cara thinks I'm a good dad. But that doesn't, you know, I can be the best dad in the world, but she's still, when it's just me and Kaelin, in her head, I think, and maybe this is me projecting, I'm like, she thinks I'm going to have a fucking rough time here at bedtime. She knows I've got the rest of the day sorted.
Aye.
Because I can cook for him, I can feed him, we go on walks together, we fucking play. She's definitely worried about how much rougher I am with him when she's not there.
So she thinks the door's going to go and click and you're going to be like, bam, 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 bam.
No,
Bam, just playing whack-a-mole with his face.
Well, yeah.
One more whack-a-mole.
She no, but she doesn't like how rough I am with him in front of her, which means behind her back, I'm obviously doing way too. And to alleviate all of her fears, I'm throwing him around the place and we're wrestling. Right, I'm learning the durability of my own child. It's an important thing that we as men must learn. But. And man, we can watch TV together. I can bath him. I can change him. I can deal with his. You know, he doesn't have tantrums, but whenever he does, I'm fine with him. Sleep time. I don't have tits. I don't have tits. Like,
I don't know. Like just because of the Peloton,
he doesn't need. He doesn't need milk to sleep. It's literally just a soothing thing. It's a fucking one hand on base. He's like, this is my fucking go-to.
You didn't.
This is my.
You didn't, did you?
Didn't have to. Turns out.
Did you put a nipple in your 10-month boy's mouth?
Didn't have to. Turns out this cunt, the second his mum leaves the door, he's like, all right, well, okay, fair enough. I guess it's just you and me then. I guess I'll just be sound.
None of that shit's going to work on you. No. I can only manipulate that bin.
Yeah. Like, we were in bed together. I'd given him his bath, right? And we were in bed. And he sort of cried for a bit, wandered around looking for his mum for a bit. And I was like, buddy, she's not here. And he was like,
she's not coming back.
Okay then, well, I guess.
He's out to get milk.
Yeah, maybe that is why he slept so suddenly. Maybe he thought I was sad because she wasn't coming back.
You know what he was maybe saying? He might have been.
She's left. This is going to hit me hard, but fucking he pines after her. He's fucked.
He's crying. He's trying to suck my tits. you're trying to get milk out to kill him to pacify it. Maybe he does what I do with you and pretends to be asleep because I'm bored.
Oh, you think you invented that trick, do you?
We did that with a comedian one time. Me and you both were in Adelaide. And we went out.
Oh God!
We went out on a bit of an excursion overnight.
Yeah.
And we couldn't get a word in edgeways. And we both pretended we were dead high and fell asleep on the couch. And I was like, I wasn't even tired, but I was just sick I was sick of listening to that fucking Java Jaws.
Oh, God.
And you were like, oh, me and Al, so both of us trying to have a fucking good time. Just lay there on the couches, both wide awake. Happier with our own thoughts than being a hostage in that situation.
It was so excruciating. He was such a serial fucking compulsive liar.
The lies were
and they just got
outrageous
worse and more unbelievable, and like and would change halfway through.
You changed city in the middle of a story.
Aye,
one thing that we wouldn't notice.
One time he was telling us about this said truck deal that him and his friends were doing back in the fucking 80s.
Oh, no, it was in Melbourne or something, wasn't it? It was on the main street, and then it ended up in the Garden of Unearthly Delights, and we looked at each other. Oh, that's in fucking Adelaide.
Aye.
Like you can't get from the Melbourne CBD to Adelaide in that short period of time.
And none of it fucking added up. But he also had like he had like liar's delight. You know when people, you know somebody's lying and you can see in their fucking beetle little eyes, but they're enjoying getting away with the lie.
Aye.
And they enjoy getting to tell the story. It was very much that. Because we, you know, this guy was offering us like basically a free place to stay down like on the beach. Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, my friends of a friend own this fucking beach house. We can all stay there and we're like, great. And then like 45 minutes after being in the car together, we were like, oh, this is
what have we done?
Multi-level marketing fucking scheme.
We can't get back.
Aye.
We can't get back. We're the Mercy. He's driving and it's his crib.
Do you want to know?
Let's just sleep through it. What?
Oh, we did. Oh man, because he also had weed, and this is in Australia. It's very hard to get fucking weed in because
this was back in like 2013, 14. So
yeah, no, so we didn't really know anyone.
So I don't know anyone.
We just got stoned. You and me were having fun being high in a supermarket until he came and took it way too seriously and was like, "You guys are too high."
We're like, acting high.
We're like, all right,
high.
Yeah, high.
That's because I'm high.
I'm high in it.
That's it. That means I'm not even acting high. If I was acting high, that would mean I'm sober. Aye. So which one am I? Aye. You're accusing me of being sober if you think I'm acting high.
I'm not, but don't get me wrong, I am acting high in the sense that I have been looking at muffins for 12 minutes.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you that. Like, I definitely look high in that sense. But do I look high because I'm hiding behind a bunch of mannequins being like, the headless people have trapped me and I don't know how to get out of this part of the supermarket? Or am I just got the munchies, you dumb cunt? What's...
A method acting high.
So we finally get back to his have the worst time of our life. We'll not mention his name because I don't think he's a real comedian. I think he's painfully unfunny, and also it means I can't tell the following story, which is years and years and years after that, another comedian who we know well kicked his fucking head in.
Oh yeah, I heard about that and I was like, I don't even need to know the story.
Yeah,
I don't even need to know what happened. Like, he could have been in the right, but I deserved it.
Yeah,
that was back payment.
Oh man, like there's the stories went around. They were like, by the way, did you know that so and so kicked the shit out of so and so? And I was like, fuck off. There's no way that's true. I need to hear this story. I was like, yeah, they were out at an establishment together and they were saying things towards each other. One of them didn't take it as well as the other one. Called him outside, and the other one went, sure thing, and then just punched him a lot up against a car.
Yes. I had a fucking, it was again Adelaide Festival, it was a different one though, where everyone had put their bags in the same spot. It's just an artist bar, right? But it's Adelaide, so the artist bar's outdoors. There's like a stage where there's maybe a band on or whatever. And everyone's just chilling, but everyone's chucking their bags in the same spot. And me and Egan, we'll fucking get our bags and we'll fuck off. And we're going to Rhino Rooms or something. I've ended up in the middle of Melbourne somehow. Went up with hi-fi. He fucking storms in and starts shouting on that we left his bag. I was like, for one, I wasn't at the fucking cloakroom collecting raffle tickets, you cunt. Like, you're a grown-ass man. Look after your own bag. Like, I'm not... Like, there's a fucking about 20 bags there. I'm not going to fucking get everyone's and take them with us to Rhino Rooms on the off chance someone's going to chase us up being a cunt. And I was like, in free, like, I can't remember the last time anybody's fucking shouted at us as an adult without getting broken up with or punched or both.
I do agree. Like, it's one of those. I don't think I've. Oh no! I've definitely shouted, but I don't think I've shouted like at another human being.
Oh no, not without being willing to fight them.
Yeah,
like it's raising. I think like man to man, raising your voice is the equivalent of slapping in the face with a glove. It's like it's like you fucking made a duel. I don't I guess like me and he raise our voices to each other, and it's never going to come to blows. But we know each other's boundaries. But you know,
I don't think we shout at each other though.
Nah, just over the music. It's in the middle of the nightclub. Well, I've had it before where people around who have thought that it's going to come to that, but it's fucking never. I've never felt like it's been close. No. But just in that situation though, like fucking shouting at a bloke. I think that's just starting a fight. That's the first punch.
I don't even think I'm man. Do you shout in your relationship?
Nah.
Not even over the music?
Yeah, I always take the smoking area and have a firm word in it, yeah. No, I've never shouted. I don't think I've shouted at that.
I can't imagine.
I've never shouted at that, Lee.
It's such a weak way to get what you want. It's such a fucked up way of viewing the world, to just at like a internal level of, if I'm the loudest, then I must be right. That's basically, whether you think that's what you think, it's what your subconscious thinks, because that's how you act, which is, if I just shout and piss and moan, I'll get it that way, because that's, that's how I get things. And don't get me wrong, I mean, and sometimes that works, because a lot of time people shout and people are like, just get the cunt what he fucking wants. Like, stop him shouting.
I think if I was really upset with someone, I think I'd get quieter.
Yeah,
I'd get quiet and I'd choose my words and I'd fucking consciously try and keep my heart rate down. I think it's like a loss of control to start fucking shut up, man.
If you've ever read the Red Sun by Mark Miller,
yes,
graphic novel,
the if Superman landed in Russia.
Yeah, so the whole storyline is, if that happened, and there's a side story in it which is about the Green Lantern, and he gets captured by the Vietnamese during the Vietnamese War, obviously, and he's locked away for like 3 years. But the reason he's the only person that survived the camp is because in his head, while they were torturing him and while they were trying to break him, he was just imagining building his own torture camp where he could torture everyone who's currently torturing him. And he built it so meticulously in his mind that if it took 4 hours to dig trenches in real life, mentally he did 4 hours in his head. If he needed to sleep, he mentally slept, all this stuff. So for like 18 years of torture.
Why does this sound like you?
This is what I do.
What's in your red hoodie?
I'm just, anytime somebody fucking wrongs me, like I'll go silent. I've just been like, I wonder what would be the most effective way to hurt you for the longest, because obviously people just, and I'll never do these things. The therapy is, the doing it is me going, well, I'm obviously not going to hurt you directly, first of all, because, you know, I need you to experience pain. That's what I'm trying to share with you here. It's why me and Carla spoke about it on one of the podcasts. I think Law Abiding Citizen is one of those movies.
Is that not the one where like he takes revenge too far until he's the bad guy?
Does he?
Is there not collateral damage?
Does he take it too far?
The innocent people not die, and he's like,
well,
does he not like blow up a car and there's fucking somebody else that wasn't involved gets fucking caught up in it? It's been a while since I watched it, but I just remember there being like, and that's what I thought was great about the film, because you're fucking so rooting for him all the way through it. But there's a point where you're like, oh, he's the villain now, like.
Yeah, but innocent people die in non-justice, so I guess they also have to die in justice. You know, that's the argument they'd use.
So that one was for God.
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
that was for the balance of the universe.
Yeah.
And now that person's loved ones have got their own, and it goes on and on and on until.
Yeah.
That was a good film.
But I think I do that in my head because obviously there's nothing. I'm not a violent person in any way. So my brain just goes, let's just mentally flex this out. And then during that time, the person's like, "You're really calm," and it's like, man, it's because sorry, the reason I'm calm is because I just beheaded your whole family.
Dealt
right
with
there.
it, ice.
Like the stuff I just did to the corpse of your gran is fucking horrendous. You can take as long as you want to surf me all you like, because I have done some heinous shit to you in the past hour. I've only been standing here for half an hour. Feel free to take longer. I'm having the time of my fucking life here.
You know, when babies or kids or toddlers make pretend to have a kitchen and they've got the a la carte kitchen and all that, are you like that, but with revenge and just serve it cold? But you're not really, you're just pretending.
Well, because the thing is, I could never actually do these things. I could never actually carry these things out. But here's the thing. I understand I wouldn't have the capability to actually carry out these evil acts myself. But would I be able to describe those acts to someone and then pay them to do it? Probably. Would I, morally, could I deal with that?
Have you ever come close of paying for someone to get battered?
I don't think I've ever gone. Have I fantasized about it regularly? All the time. It's my number one go-to, because I know people who I'm just like, I reckon if I were to give you $1,000, you'd find somebody who was willing to just find. Yeah, of course. If somebody cuts me off in the middle of the road, I'm like, just remember the fucking license plate, work out where the fuck he lives, and then just pay someone to go to that man's house and not kill him, but just really beat him up. Really beat him up, and then in his ears whisper, "Don't cut people off," and then leave into the distance. But then I obviously don't do that because, one, otherwise people are going to be beating the shit out of me every day for cutting random people off. But man, I would be lying if I didn't think about the thought of paying someone to beat someone up at least 25 times a day.
Yeah, you'd be such a villain in a Black Mirror episode.
Oh, God,
you know, if there was just like a button you had that you could electrocute people, and they didn't know what was happening or how it was happening, but you were doing it, and like you would fucking be just zapping people all of the time. People just trying to live their life, not even realise they're doing right. They'd be like, fucking hell, what? Well, I mean, they can't see me GP.
Man, I regularly, I understand. When I say I have to talk myself out of this thing, I don't have to put up much of a fight. It's an easy thing to talk myself out of. But I regularly have to talk myself out of sending people death threats.
Aye.
Yeah, absolutely, man. When I finished watching,
how would you send it? Would you do tweezers and glue with bits of magazine and that?
Probably. I mean, you'd
send them an email.
You'd have to, because if you want to talk about how I've actually really thought about it, I think the most insane way to do it, because I was telling Elliot Steele about this. I was like, here's my really awful, dark, illogical fantasies where I'm just angry at the world and I just want to stew in my own head and do my own perverted version of justice. Is just there's somebody who we both hate. All I wanted to do, and I thought about this for weeks on end, I just wanted to get a phone, right, And everyone's got his number. We all know who he is. So I just get a bunch of different phones with a bunch of different SIM cards, and just every day I'd go for a 2-hour walk with my son, and in the middle of that walk, while he was asleep in the forest, I'd put in the lock in his chair. I'd walk about 25 feet away from him. I'd take my rucksack off, and I'd get 25 phones out with 25 different SIM cards, and I would just text this guy, I fucking hate you. You're a piece of shit. You're awful at stand-up comedy. Nobody likes you. Send, snap, throw away. Take a new phone out. You're a fucking piece of shit. And if I ever see you leave the fucking house to do stand-up comedy, and just do that, just snap those phones, throw them away.
Different numbers.
Different number. Just so he thinks it's coming from a bunch of people.
Nah, you wouldn't know that was coming from one person.
But even then.
I thought that was going to be way more sinister when you took your baby into the woods. I thought you were filling his hard drive.
No, he gets relaxed in the woods. They have
you just get to sit in a rock. Everyone just thinks you've been walking your child. That's where that came into it.
Yeah, but Ellie also at that point he was like, man, I don't think they triangulate things, and I think if you speak to any woman who've actually been sent death threats before, the police don't do anything.
Doing it with a dude.
But the thing is, you never actually do these things. You do the fantasies of these in your fucking head. Just so you can get the minor feeling of like, I've done it, and then be like, oh, but then this would happen. Yeah. And now that I think about it, of course I wouldn't do that. It's like, I feel like you burn off the rage, and then the morals of it seep to the top of being like, but obviously you're not going to do that because that person was actually an innocent bystander in the thing. And you're like,
you know, of all the fights I've been in, I made a count right a while back on my phone, right in the notes of how many fights I'd been in, and it was like in the 30s, and I reckon since then I've maybe had another like 6 or 7. So I might be like knocking on to 40 fights. None of them have been in cold blood. They've all been instigated in the moment and ended in the moment. I don't think I've ever like went out and fucking got someone. I nearly did. I had one where I was at my mum and dad's house. I'd been moved out, but I was there, right? And my sister had been living with her friend, right? And that was her first house, and she was about 19 or something. And her friend's boyfriend and mates practically just moved into the place and were like living there as like these fucking squatters, just fucking teenage lads, just gotten empty. And my sister didn't like living there, felt like a stranger in her own home, come back to my mum and dad's, didn't say out to them, right? And then like weeks gone by and rent's due, and they're trying to get hold of my sister for rent, but she wants fucking out to deal with it. She's moved out because she's been pushed out.
Right.
And the fucking lad rang the house phone, our mate's lad rang the house phone and started speaking to me dad, going, Justy knows our rent. She's got to pay our rent. And I was like, put me on. I was like, I've got our rent. And he was like, well, fucking come and give it to us now. I went, I'm on my way, mate. I fucking knocked on Rouge, and I just went, well, we had to chin some cunt. And fucking pulled up.
Like, Rouge, I need rent money. Rouge, this guy.
How much you got? How much you got, man?
Okay, crack open the piggy banks, right? I got the one out of Gav's room. Turning out to these guys trembling.
How much was it? Yes, next month. He has a down payment on next month. And going back and going, fucking they'll not be bothering you next month, I tell you that.
That's the boys dealt with, father. Don't you worry.
Anyway, we need to move, guys. Don't ask any questions, but we need to move house. At least change the landline. I just fucking went and told him the money was in my pocket. I was like, if you want the rent, mate, it's in my fucking back pocket. Help yourself. And I was like, do you want it or not? Come and get it if you want it. And it's just fucking let it go. But like that would have been probably the closest, even though I was still fucking pumped from being on the phone to him to get to his house. That would have been the closest I'd been to like actually fucking going after someone.
No. I think the closest I've ever done is I've angrily followed another car for like 2 minutes and then been like, what's the end goal here, Daniel? I mean, what are you actually going to do to that 45-year-old woman? Yeah, all right, yeah. All right.
Can you remember the conclusion to the Benidorm acid spiking where we found the guy who spiked us with acid, and me and Barry went up to him and asked him about it and practically got like...
he admitted it.
You got to admit it, but like while this was happening, like a couple of the doormen and that were floating around and he was clearly connected, and we realised that we were absolutely out of our depth with this situation, and we attacked our way out of it, just going, well, you shouldn't do that. That was really mean.
Yeah. And let this be a lesson to you. Don't spike people again.
And
Does this door lock from the outside? How does this? Or the handle goes the other way. Thank you so much.
So me and Barry like stood up with him thinking he was just some dude on a night out, and then realised that he was actually quite connected, and then walked away. And Barry just went, "Well, we sent him home with a flea in his ear." Very funny. But anyway, should we batter someone just for the crack?
Can we just briefly talk about? I know I say I don't watch the news much, and one day I want to get better. I want to be more engaged in the world, I guess, just to know what's going on. Donald Trump selling NFTs.
You haven't watched it for a while. Oh shit! Is this a new thing?
Yeah. Right. Donald Trump selling NFTs is the funniest thing in the entire world. And I can't believe that it's happened. And it's this weird moment.
They're not even NFTs. I think they're just they're trading cards. Like you just pay them and get this. It's $100 for like this little trading card.
Digital trading card. Again, very important to point out. They are digital trading cards of him dressed up as Superman, firing lasers out of his eyes. This was like had a big announcement to make, and all of his fans were hoping that he was going to announce that he's running for president, because his fans obviously don't want it to be DeSantis, and DeSantis' fans don't want it to be him for the Republican primary. But then also people don't want him to run because if he runs as an independent, he'll split the Republican vote, which would be ideal. So all of it, and all of his Q and non-believing fans are just consistently waiting for him to announce something where he's finally fucking taken down the paedophile ring. But what's been happening since he's not been president is he's just
baseball cards.
It's just
top trumps. Top trumps.
Trump
did
cards.
he even realise that?
No.
Did he even realise he was doing trump cards?
No.
He didn't even play on that it was trump cards.
Nope. He just I've got so much to say about this. So first of all, remind me about the video he put out with it. So he's a grifter. Look, he's been a fucking grifter since he was 21 years old, right? And now America is really good at harbouring grifters, right? It's a nation that founded.
Define grifter.
Grifting is it's the American version of fucking freedom. Is if you're so stupid that I can get your fucking money off you, then welcome to the greatest country in the world. Mm-hmm. Well, if I can convince you that this thing I'm holding here is so important that you give me all your fucking money, then I'm just a good salesman, and welcome to fucking the freedom of capitalism, right? Grifting it's 90% of Joe Rogan guests are grifters. It's your Stephen Crowders, it's your Alex Jones, it's your I'm just going to get famous and then I'm going to peddle this fucking stuff out the back. The Liver King is a grifter. All these, so many of the right wing faces you see, grifter.
Yeah, okay, I get it.
They're all grifters. It's just, hey, I'm going to become famous.
What about a guy who boxes everyone? The Paul brothers?
Jake Paul, he's a grifter, yeah.
Logan Paul?
Yeah, it's all grifting. Yeah, it's all get to a level of fame, get to a level where there's a mass amount of people that trust me, and then sell those fucking idiots whatever the fuck I can sell them for as long as fucking possible, because that's how I'm going to get my money. And again, this has been every business in America, and it's the founding principles of what started all of the people that went to that country and helped it be shaped into what it is fucking now.
Now Trump's version is selling photos online that aren't even.
They are NFTs.
They do have blockchain.
And he's calling them collectibles.
He grifted his way to the presidency in the United States of the world. He's the greatest grifter that ever lived. And for so many of us on the outside, when it was so very obvious a grifter, you just had this man who lied and lied and lied and lied, and you felt insane because people were like, "No, he's telling the truth," and you're like, "Do I live in a different reality?" Like is truth just this arbitrary thing that we've all made up, and for 4 years we all had to fucking live like that, and then now all of those assholes are going, he's selling us what? All the people that believed him, like, man, it's the most angry, it's the most bite back I've ever seen from the.
Has he lost a lot of the following off that? Because
I don't know. It's hard to say.
That's so funny if that's the thing that lost everybody.
Well, man,
they've all sold out.
What?
They've all sold out.
There we go.
No, but what do you mean sold?
Unlimited. Yeah.
Aye. It's sold out in the sense that, you go, okay, hi, ladies and gentlemen, I'm performing in this venue, and we've just released the tickets for the. What do you mean you just released? You weren't selling the whole venue to start with? No, we weren't.
I didn't mean to sound like an old man here, but I don't want to lose a piece of an art and a power cut, mate.
Oh no, it'll be there. in the blockchain. Man, it was so funny. It's so funny because we all agreed 6 months ago that NFTs were a scam. Like that kind of like the NFT thing was like a year ago, and then about 6 months ago was this. Everyone went. It died out almost instantly as everyone went. All right, we all made our money. That was the first MLM scam at a crypto fucking level. Every time there's a new level of something, there's always new scammers that will go into that thing, and they make a killing off the front bit of it because this is when it's all new, and that's what happened. This new thing came along. Scammers were like, let's do this scam. NFTs existed. They disappeared. We all agreed that NFTs were a scam. Nobody's buying them anymore. And then Donald Trump, like fucking slowpoke, is just like, Donald Trump, NFTs.
I have had an original idea.
Yeah, this is, and not even to fund his campaign. Not even to, hey, this is so I can become president and do the right thing again. It's like, hey. Just it's so good to watch.
How much was an NFT going for, Matthew?
$99, wasn't it?
Yeah, $99. But you could buying them. You entered into sweepstakes to get some rewards.
You could have dinner with him. You could watch him eat a well done steak.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
you could watch him eat it.
Yeah. You could go play golf with him.
Yeah, you could get a Zoom call with him as well.
Did he specifically say watch me eat overdone steak?
Well, no, but no, you can have dinner with him, but it's a known fact that he eats well done steak with ketchup.
Spend a memorable evening in Miami for an exclusive dinner hosted by Donald.
Yeah,
wow,
and just bring you and any of your 15-year-old friends.
Oh my god, it's like. It's amazing people are still hanging on to him. Like, does anybody still support Conor McGregor?
Millions.
Because I loved. I mean, it was no fucking like secret that we were dragged along by that fucking hype train, and I loved it. This guy was coming along. He was talking a good game. He was kicking fuck with the people. And I was there for all of it. And like, as people that had been into the UFC before he come along, it was really fucking good watching him just bring more people into the sport. All of a sudden I can talk to more people about UFC instead of it being underground. And then he just started being an absolute prick. And me and you were just like, oh, and Cody were just like, oh, you got us, knew I look like a mug. No, you dragged me along and knew I'm here like fucking super fan, and you're an absolute fucking prize bell end. And now I'm scared to be a fan of anyone again.
But to be fair, maybe that is the lesson.
Aye.
That's
that. I really fucking loved that opening line from George Carlin when he was like, "Fuck Tiger Woods," and while I'm here, fuck Lance Armstrong. And at the time, they were beyond reproach. And then one of them cheated on his wife, the other one done blood doping and cheated and all that, right? But it was before that, and he was just like, "Don't tell me who to love. I'll decide who I love." And it was just like, you can apply that to so many fucking people who are just hyped up and sensationalized. And then they turn out to be fucking bellends. And you're like, I just thought it was fucking mint that during the hype, he was just like, nah, fuck them. I'll choose me role models.
I just think there's so many people, like I think so many Trump supporters still are just people that already belong to different cults and cult mentalities, and it's kind of just like, like a water bead going down a car window, absorbing all those other things. I think it's just like,
and then that's their friendship group, and they've never had friends before.
Yeah.
So like, even if they do feel like what they're doing is wrong, they kind of disassociate from this group because that's where they belong, and they found belonging in a place that's got absolutely fucking no logic.
I hope he runs for president again. I hope he doesn't get if he doesn't get the Republican nomination. It would be the best thing. Because, by the way, that's the only way Biden's winning. The only way Biden's winning the next election is if Donald Trump doesn't get nominated as the Republican thing.
Biden's approvals are rocketing. They're really high right now. His, like, the plans to, like, legalize weed and all that are, like, genuinely...
But Matthew, the man is dead.
I know, but the amount of under 30s voting for him is swinging it really hard.
Is it?
I just...
Is there anyone younger than those two? Out there at all? In all of America. America, this is appeal for someone where was able to run for government that's not nearly dead. Is that too big to ask?
I pick up what you're saying. We need a YouTuber.
You want a YouTuber in?
Yeah.
Aye.
Can't be worse.
What about Ninja? Get Ninja in.
Oh,
American.
Sorry, I said Ninja the YouTuber. So I was like, why the fuck are we doing early 2010s no fielding comedy here?
Get
I
high.
won't get a ninja in it.
I
And a
can't get a
unicorn.
samurai to just surf a rainbow.
Is Ninja
And
still...
then something about owls. It always ends up back to owls when you're being random to the point that it's not random anymore.
Is Ninja still streaming?
Yeah, he had to deal with like Mixer, and then they just disappeared. So I think he just does.
Because
Twitch
he's been around a while now. Has he not been like outreactioned by the younger generation? Because that seems to happen with like.
I think he's like fallen off a bit, like, but I think he's still. He made milk.
'Cause
Like,
Yeah, he made bad. Like that
He
was
got
the dream.
paid.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, I know people think they want like a fucking, legacy. I want to do this job, whatever their job in the arts or there is in entertainment is. I want to be there for fucking 60 years. Come in, burn brightly, get out.
Aye.
Come in, do what he did. Come in, be at the top of the game for 5 years, earn 150 fucking million, be kind of known for another 10 years after that, and then nothingness.
Fucking, can we call it the Lauryn Hill?
I don't know what that is.
She was in the Fugees, totally smashed it, released one of the fucking best albums of all time, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and I was just like, ta-ra.
How's that?
I think so. I had like after that was literally one of the best albums ever made. And
Same with the guy that played.
and then I didn't think she's made another one. Like I haven't really looked into it, what happened to her, but like she just burned bright and then seemed to be
very funny if you're like, and she just left.
think she just raised her children.
She just left the industry out of her own accord, and then you Google it, and it's like her family.
9 more albums.
Yeah. No.
None
Her
of them
family
are
were
it.
brutally murdered after the release of her first album, and she spent 16 years.
Lauryn Hill. What I should have looked into that before I fucking waded in with it, but I felt like her career was just.
I know
like,
what she ends up like Dynamo. She's just like fat and talentless now.
Up to her, she's fucking done her career. She'd give her product to the world and then just decided to get fat and talentless. Just class, loads of money.
yeah, I mean, there's like no YouTube videos or anything from her that have come out past like 2010.
No, she's still alive, aye?
Yeah, looks like
oh
it.
God.
Yeah.
Fucking.
I think she.
Just peak, man. Just, instead of dying at 27 and immortalising, just tattooed. Just get to 27 going. I didn't want to die, but I do want to be remembered as class.
Ninja got a amazing deal as well though, because he was on Twitch, was really popular, and then Mixer, owned by Microsoft, paid him like $10 million to swap to their platform exclusively.
Aye.
And then like 3 months in, Mixer closed down.
Because
And
they're
he-
broke. They just spent all their money
Yeah,
on
'cause
somebody who
they're
plays
trying to do
computer
some
games.
merger with like Facebook Live or some shit, but that hasn't come through. So he got $10 million to stream there for 3 months, and then the contract's broken. So he just got 10 mil for free.
I only know Mixer because that's where Gavin Webster did his comedy results. Remember that? That was class. Did you ever listen to it? No. He done like a phone-in show, like almost like Talk Sport, where he went live at like fucking midnight on a Saturday, and comedians would just ring in and talk about their gigs from all over the country. And it was just this fucking radio station where Dave Longley used to ring in and lie. Dave Longley would ring in and go, I'm locked in the toilets at Birmingham Jongleurs because I was just having a shite and fucking Johnny Awesome started necking on with a sound tech. And now they're shagging and I can't leave the toilet. And it would always just be like a feature of Dave Longley just fucking phoning in and bullshitting.
Dave Longley must purely exist just for, I think, me and 50 other comedians.
I kind of believe, you know what I kind of believe?
each other.
I kind of believe when I track back to his pages and his following isn't massive. His following should have, everybody that's been a bait on that hook over the years should have at least tracked back and followed him and gone, right, you got us. Right, you got us. A fucking bit. Now I'm yours. In his following should be like 70,000 fish that he caught that are now in on the joke. But people are so proud of getting done that the different then follow to see what he does next.
Well, I also think that it's a very specific type of comedy, which is, why are you being mean? Because being mean's fun. Oh, there's nothing deeper to that, is there? I just sometimes I think being mean's fun. But if we reduce it to this, yeah, but you can reduce it to that. I'm in a silly mood and I want to be mean.
Aye, but I'm not really being mean.
Yeah,
There's
not
like
really.
There's a layer to it.
Yeah, it's only mean
Or
if you
am
take
I?
it seriously. Like you're the one that's taking me seriously. You can ignore me. I'm here to be ignored, but I am annoying and in your face. It's very, very brotherly banter.
I think if we need to start releasing videos again, but just for the sole reason of getting Dave Longley to troll our fans again.
Aye.
That was beautiful for everyone that was involved.
You gonna get him on the pod at at some point.
We have had him on a couple of times.
I think
you had to go
he'd
through
be
the
much
back
better.
catalogue.
Yeah, he'd be much better in person.
Yeah.
The next time he's up in Edinburgh, I think we tried it via Zoom and shit.
Yeah, we
And it
did.
wasn't-
During lockdown, we had one where we just caught, like, phoned in. We were even on Zoom with each other, weren't in the same room, so it was a bit clunky. But I also had him, when I was punch drunk, I had him and Rich Wilson both on when they were on the bill. We did it from a caravan, and it was fucking class. But we should, keep an eye on the stand listens, ask him when he's up in Edinburgh and get him in. No.
I wonder what Trump's going to tell next. Surely, I mean, I really can't think of it.
What's the next move if anyone that's weighted in with
Man, if
NFTs?
the only thing he could literally do is genuinely come out next time. Oh, I need to tell you about the fucking video. The only thing he could do is literally come out and be like, "Hi, my name's Donald Trump, and I'm here to. Do you have back pains? Do you have knee pains?
Big dick pills.
No. Well, why not try this Trump snake oil?
Like-
It's a good ointment for any part of your body. It goes in tea. It goes in coffee. It goes in marijuana spliffs. This snake oil goes. And I guarantee he would still get 100,000 salespeople being like, look, did you try his steaks? They were delicious. They came cooked well done. I gotta try this snake oil.
Manila envelope. Just
In the video for selling his fucking NFTs of him firing laser beams out, it was like, because by the way, man, when he fucking released this video of the NFT is him as Superman with laser beams coming out of his eyes in front of the White House, and the laser beams, that's the thing. He's selling it for $100 to people, claiming that this is fucking artwork. And while selling this, he's like, "Hey, it's me, Donald Trump. Your favorite president, I hope, should be better than Lincoln, better than JFK." And I'm like, oh, I get it. I get 6 years ago when people were like, "But guys, look, I know he's evil, but this is funny." I get it now. Like, if this is, now that he's trolling the other side, now he's not owning libs anymore. I'm like, oh, now that it's making you look like stupid idiots and it's winding you guys up.
He's mugging
You're
up.
right, I am on board.
He's mugging off stupid people.
Yeah.
And you're totally on board with that. So please subscribe to our Patreon and go to spreadshirt.co.uk/Muggins and Cream and buy our hoodies with your face on.
I mean, I reckon if we were to sell NFTs, we'd make about 500 quid, but we'd make 500 quid.
And it would be off Sid and Rooney. Just trying to support her. Just trying to make her feel good about a quest to be relevant.
Aye. I don't see this as a quest for relevance. I see this as a documentation of my mental health over the years.
I see this as like when one of us dies, we can just enjoy listening back to old episodes.
Yeah,
I remember. And this is my diary. This is for when my memory starts to fade.
Yeah, and I can look back and...
Thanks for funding it. It's a public service.
Yeah. This is basically an argument tool that my children are going to use in the future to win arguments with me. By being like, "Dad, can I do this?" And I'll be like, "No, but you said," and they'll play it back to me, and I'm like, well.
Aye, but have you listened to all of the other contradictions?
Aye.
Keep listening. You haven't gotten to the bit where we're...
Yeah. Have you not learned that we, me and Kai, the only message of the entire podcast was that you can't trust a word your father or your Uncle Kai say? That you can trust our honour and our merit as far as you can fucking throw it. And now that we're 50, it's not far, by the way, because we leaned into obesity at 45. Because again, do you know why? Because we're hypocrites.
Because we're
hungry hypocrites.
And we'll have a podcast title. Our opinions change with the wind, and in whichever way they're facing, we're passionate about them.
Yeah, and we convince people to our thing, and then they all join us, and we're like, God, there sure are a bunch of losers on this side.
And I could argue with me till from 2018 until I was red in the face, because me from 2018 kicked shit out of us and I'm bleeding.
And I argue with myself 24 hours a day right up here, baby. And on going war.
It's like the arm wrestle meme. I've finished my Christmas shopping.
Aye.
Oh no, actually I haven't. That was a lie. That was honestly, I'm just still arguing with myself from earlier, from 7 seconds ago. No, because I'm going to Newcastle, so I've done all my Christmas shopping for when I go to Newcastle. And I ended up on the perfect deal with my wife of how to do things. She did all the shopping.
Oh yeah.
And I did all the wrapping. And I am like, we both felt like we won. Natalie enjoyed her part of the job, and fucking, I don't know why, right? But I fucking find wrapping presents just mindful. Like, I can just lose me selling wrapping presents.
Which is weird because I don't imagine that you wrap presents well.
Man, get this. Everybody thinks Natalie wraps her presents. Everybody. And it's something that I kind of just let happen. She sometimes corrects them. But she always gets the credit for wrapping the presents because I'm fucking meticulous for wrapping presents.
I don't buy it.
You don't have to.
I'm not. I just don't.
Yeah,
Don't get me, no, because I get it, man. Like you're patient, and I think patience.
You've seen us knitting.
And again, that's where the patience comes from. But
And you know, I've been on factory lines for a lot of my life.
but like, it requires having like a good eye, and you've got two, and neither of them are good.
I don't know
it requires like
I don't know if it does. I reckon
I reckon you'd be good at.
Oh mate, I reckon I could fucking wrap blindfolded, mate. I reckon I could feel me way around it. It might not be on the right way out. you may get the checked side of the wrapping paper. When I say checked,
Did you wrap your own presents?
I didn't get me sell anything.
Yes, but if she bought all the did she also buy the presents for you and herself?
Oh no, I've got her presents and she's got me presents.
I thought
this was for
I thought she was being extra sound, which is just like she went out and be like, oh, by the way, I also spent 200 quid on myself. Thank you for my Christmas presents. Here they are. Wrap them and give them to me tomorrow, which would be the.
I watched Natalie's mum open a present once from Natalie's dad, and that was how Natalie's dad discovered that he'd given it to her.
I mean, that is all dads.
And then he was like, was that one off me? And then he was like, Natalie, was that one off me?
Oh, you're welcome.
I was like, yeah. That was off you, dad. No, fucking, I'd happily wrap all the presents and not have to buy a single one. It's my love language.
I enjoy wrapping presents.
You good at it?
Yeah, I mean, enough. Like, I'm not like if somebody was like, here, if somebody went, can you wrap these presents? And I went, absolutely. And they went, well, you do a good job. That's when I'd say no. I'm like, oh, sorry. I thought I was doing you a favour, not with standards. I thought, do you want me to, the squares in the back, do you want me to actually use them? Then I'm not fucking interested. I'm not fucking, unless I'm drawing a D&D map, I'm not using any of those. I'm fucking doing it by eye. And by the way, and I'm not cutting, I'm cutting an inch in and I'm hoping for the glide. And if shit tears, shit fucking tears.
Mate, I fold it with a crease, get my nail across it, back folded, get my nail across it, get in with a knife, and it's in a fucking immaculate edge. And if the edge isn't immaculate, when I do that bit, I fold it in so that the line's nice and neat.
Oh, you also do the same when you fucking fold people's skin leather, you murderer.
That's care.
Fold over
That's
again.
care. You fucking think you're wrapping someone a fucking plate of chips? plate. You might as well chuck the present at them.
Man, I would if that wasn't seen as rude. Like, I can't, man, I would love nothing more. Christmas Day, my dad comes, he finally arrives with my mum, but, oh, Christmas time, and then just punted an unwrapped gift in my direction. What a great day. I'm kidding,
I like people to feel a little bit uncomfortable about ripping the wrapping open.
Aye.
Because I feel like they're damaging a piece of art.
Oh,
No,
there's a personality trait that I could never marry.
What's that?
People that save the wrapping paper.
Nobody does that.
Oh, they absolutely fucking do.
Keeps the paper.
Keeps the paper.
And now people keep cards. Because
I'm not making this
written
up.
in them.
Have you experienced this in your time on this earth?
I've not seen it, but
I've never
I
seen
reckon
anyone
it
keep the
exists.
fucking...
Man, there are people 100.
They keep the condom, them. They keep the blob.
It's like, I think it is. I think it genuinely.
No one's keeping the wrapping paper. The card with the sentiments on.
No, I'm talking, and the way they open the presents is they take it off out of this fucking sellotape and they have it so that. I mean, I think it's an older generational thing where it's like.
What, they're like fucking steaming it above the kettle and fucking undoing it like. Nobody's doing that.
I'm telling you,
You're
man.
making people up.
There are fucking
You've read
people
up
out there.
people.
There are people out there that
Not
save the fucking wrapping paper.
What, they use again?
Man, this is like
To send off or like sentimental?
yes, no. To say what I don't, and also because they're hoarders. I think there's many. I'm not saying there's one type of person that saves. I'm telling you there are multiple people with multiple reasons for saving wrapping paper, and I'm telling you every single one of them belongs in jail. Like it's like people who iron bed sheets. You're like, right,
we've talked about them.
You just exist to make the rest of us fucking look bad, right? And it's pathetic what you're doing. So either stop it or we'll hang you in public. Because I don't care how much time you've got in the day. Read a book.
Go
watch Netflix, binge. If you are ironing fucking bed sheets.
That means what? You've platinumed every single computer game that ever existed. That's where you're at. You've read every book.
There's nothing else to do. You've watched every episode of the news.
You've finished every jigsaw. I still don't believe people are... Somebody tipped us to the Valentine's card once and passed it on. I tell you that before, haven't I?
So this is the thing. This is the thing where I don't want to go too hard in on the people that do, because I'm like, I bet there are good reasons for saving the wrapping paper, which is like, hey, I'm a mother of 4, and my kids have to go to 90 birthday parties a fucking year. So the reason I save wrapping paper is so that I can reuse it for like. I bet
is that why you scrunch it when you make the presents now? Like
I'm like, fuck the poor, fuck them.
It's not rockets on it.
I bet there are those very valid reasons of like it's a money saving thing, and it's
nobody's doing it, man. You're making it up.
I'm not bad because it definitely my fuck. It wasn't someone in our family that did it, because our grandparents made us, and this sounds so ungrateful, and it probably is, but our grandparents were the ones that were like, and make sure you take down the notes of everyone who got you Christmas presents and what they gave you, and write them thank you notes. And I'm like, give them the present back. Give them the fucking present.
Give us chores, man.
No,
you're not giving us chores.
The fucking deal.
I give you the gift of chores. Nah.
It's fucking Christmas. And I know this is such a toddler thing, but it is. Fuck off. No, don't. It's not the day of writing fucking thank you notes.
You know what's sometimes nice? You know when you like going to a wedding and you like doing your like your John Lewis gift card or your fucking present or whatever on the pile, and then you get the message about 6 weeks later when they're getting run to going through all the presents and thanking everybody. It is a peace of mind where you're going, oh, it reached them.
Yeah.
It didn't just end up on a pile that didn't get back to the house.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So there's a bit of that. But I would never expect that message.
No, and I also think it would be really, really nice if I sent somebody a fucking gift. Oh, no, that's not true. I'm pretending to be someone else. Man, I would be fucking annoyed. Man, I would be so fucking pissed off. See if I sent somebody a gift, right? And I was like, I finally remember it's somebody's birthday, right? And I finally sent them a fucking birthday present. And then 6 days later, I'm just at home. Doorbell rings. Got to take my headphones off. Caelan's fucking asleep. He's just been woken up. I've been doing dishes. I'm like, oh, a card. It's not my birthday. It's not. I panic. I'm like, it's a Cara's birthday soon. Have I forgotten my fucking own? It's his birthday. Open it up. Dear Daniel, thanks for the coffee machine from Kai. What the fuck was this? What the fuck have you just... What the fuck? Why did you just waste that fucking postman's day? What the fuck? You can't fucking text me, you piece of shit. What the fuck? You made me fucking leave the dishes to come read a fucking... What an entire waste from start to finish.
Well, now I've got to fucking thank you for the thank you card.
Oh, yeah, fuck off. What, I got to fucking put that up so next time you come around, you come through the door and you're like... Where's he put it? It must be in his room. He must have it beside the bed.
Imagine fucking 6th of January, your fucking house is just full of thank you cards for all the gifts you bought people. No, you're not doing that.
No.
Anyone's doing that. You're making people up.
I'm telling you, please, if you are one of the 7 people who engages with us via the email, or if you're one of the many people that Instagrams Kai, and you are either a wrapping paper saver or you can confirm the existence of wrapping paper savers, do me a favour and be my saviour. That's my flavour.
Nice.
What's happening?
Nice, I like that.
What's happening?
I'm going to send you a little thank you card for that little rhyme. Thanks for the poem. I needed it. Really uplifted my spirits.
Thanks for stopping, actually. That's the main reason for this letter. Thank you so much for stopping. I thought we were going to be there for ages.
Actually, the reason I'm writing this so you think I'm busy and stop talking to us. Do you think like maybe it's their writing should just be more grateful as people?
Yes, I certainly think that one of my biggest absolute problems, and I think I could solve 75% of my own personal shit, was if I did practice gratitude more. I certainly think, yes, absolutely. But I don't think all that gratitude is meant to be for other people, right? I think that gratitude's got to be, for the universe, because I think that's what you're meant to do. You're meant to just put it out there and be grateful that you've got this fucking life and stuff. And then I would be grateful for the people in my life who do stuff for me that I probably do take for granted. But I mean, that gratitude's not fucking, shipping to strangers on the bus.
Stop needing gratitude now, man. Everyone, just chill. Just chill. Do stuff because you want to eat. Not because you're like, where's me thanks? Wait. I did that for a reason, because I wanted to be thanked. No such thing as altruism. Everyone just wants gratitude. Anyway.
No? I mean, this is a long discussion that you, me and Milo have had, because he doesn't believe that altruism exists. In the same way, you get these fucking mind hippies who say things like, well, it's all a simulation.
Even if you
there's
don't...
no such thing as free will. And it's, so they're good debating points. They're good, thought processes of is this true? But, man, altruism, I think, in human beings categorically does fucking exist.
Like me letting everyone think Natalie wraps the presents. But then if I just getting rid of that by speaking about it on a podcast.
Well, that would be his argument. That would be his argument. His argument would be that it's not altruistic that you let her take credit for it because you haven't let her take credit for it. But that would be, I would see that as him being false. You brought it up specifically to get the gratitude, as opposed to we were in discussion about something, this story came up which made sense, and it then just happened to ruin the illusion. I think, so it's...
But also, if you're doing something nice for your wife or your friend or your partner, that builds that relationship. So then you're getting a benefit from the nice thing you do. So you'd have to purposefully do something for somebody that couldn't trace it back to you to do the thing, but which is fine, but that would surely that would still be altruistic, but why would you
Here's a good definition of altruism, and people I think are altruistic. People out there who have depression and don't kill themselves.
I sound
that's altruism, baby. Living
because they're not doing that for them.
That's not for them.
They're doing that for
everyone else around them.
Yeah,
it's altruism. But if it was up to them, they'd be off this fucking planet.
I think you've got it.
But they're not.
Get Milo on the phone. We're funded. We're funded. Mark Nelson's altruistic.
I'm just telling you, every fucking depressed person that's still on this planet, that's altruism, baby.
I believe that. I think that's the message of the podcast.
Aye, don't kill yourselves. Which is so weird, because that's very rarely what I would tell anyone.
But this is a Christmas episode.
Aye.
Speaking of Christmas episodes, are we going to be keeping the same consistency over the Christmas period? Because I'm going away now. There's a bit of admin. I'm going away to Newcastle till Christmas Eve. And if we want one for Thursday before Christmas, it's over to you. Then I can come in the Gooch.
Yeah,
do a couple in the Gooch way.
Yeah, we need to do it. I think because we're not doing a you, me, Cara, Natalie Christmas thing anyway. I think we're doing a you, me, Cara, Natalie Gooch thing anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll do it then. I can do a Christmas special with Cullen.
Yeah. Do you want to do that with Cullen?
Aye.
And then because it's his last Christmas as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And
so,
then
so
he's not dying, he's just converting to Islam. I used to laugh so much. I didn't know I was going to say that.
Oh, that's fine.
I didn't know I was going to say I said it, laughed at myself because I heard it here first.
Yeah, yeah.
Me and Matthew were talking on the way out here.
Yeah.
And I want to put it into the universe because sometimes things happen when you do. The pub crawl that we did through lockdown where we chose a room each, right, and did the pub crawl. Why didn't we do that with the cameras rolling, right? He wants to fucking edit it into a kind of fucking feature. We'll have even little talking head bits where people go away and talk about how they think the party's gone. So it's a bit like me and Chelsea, right? But how about once your stag's done, we start putting money from the podcast into the budget for the rooms, so that you can go a bit further with the production value of what your room's going to be on the pub crawl.
I mean, let's do the first one first. And
so we'll do the first one just as a normal thing. Aye. And if people like it, we can follow it up with a higher budget. Because I think it would be a lot of fun if you had a little bit to spend on your room and we could fund it with a podcast. But we'll do the first one just like we normally did, and then see what people think about it. So you want to do one in the gooch?
I don't know if we'll film that one, but we'll do no, I think we'll discuss it then, and then in the new year we'll do it.
Right. All right. Stuff coming up for you. There you go. Look at that. We're moving. Thank you.